Hello guys, in today's video I'll be doing a review for a player of Black Order, Sweeney D.
Hi guys.
If you guys want me to review your Hellgates, Crystals or something, like I said the last video, just join my Discord, send me a message and I'll gladly do it. If you guys like this type of content, leave a comment below, subscribe and like. And by the way, the video I'll be using today, Sweeney D, it's his YouTube channel and he allows me to use the video for this YouTube. Don't you, Sweeney?
I do indeed.
Alright. With that said, guys, enjoy the video. What I want to know right now is, what do you think you do the worst? Like,
honestly, my pierces are bad. My purges are bad, and my Qs are getting better, I think, but my Qs are also pretty bad with the.
What about your E's?
The E's are also pretty hit or miss. Like I personally don't really like the Great Curse D. That's probably because I'm bad at it. I'm really just everything with Great Curse is really bad.
Then why you keep playing Great Curse?
What alternative would we have with our current comp is my question.
Like everybody else playing. You guys are playing a full dive comp. Like in Hellgates, this is amazing, but in Crystals, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a big problem because against good players, you guys are gonna get kited out. All they have to do is switch to an Ironclad and just push the melees away while they're killing the other guys. Just play front to back and push away. Play front to back, push away, especially against fires. I don't know if you guys ever faced a fire, and fires are gonna be a big problem. Even with Armor of Valor to cancel it. But let's see how it goes. Why do you have two capes though? Like, why do you have double the capes?
So my inventory here is a little bit of a mess due to the scenario. We only had like 30 minutes to travel like 10 zones or something like that. So you're gonna see here that I have got a set abilities for certain things. And the reason I have two different capes is because I have two different helmets depending on what enemies we're going to be facing. So I've got the Helmet of Valor if I've got to be purging people, and then an alternative is the Scholar Cowl if there's nobody that I have to worry about purging, which would mean I'm going to use the Martlock cape.
Okay. What helmet do you use?
Here I'm going to be using Helmet of Valor.
No, the other one, the one you changed.
Scholar Cowl. Scholar Cowl.
So you have 0 mercenary hoods.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you guys deal with the dive comp? Like yours, but the one that's gonna dive one of your healers, for example.
There's other than popping defensives, there's not too much we can do other than running away.
You know that you can perma stun, right? Like you can perma silence someone. One-handed mace can do that. You need to be careful with that. Another thing is, Guardian Boots are amazing in Hellgates because the fights tend to not last long. But in a Crystal, what will happen is they're gonna go up the choke, force you to use your Guardian Boots, like they're all gonna dive you, and then when you use your Guardian Boots, they're just gonna disengage and heal up, and then attack you without Guardian Boots. Because Guardian Boots is super bad on Crystals. If you see on Crystal, it's a 60 seconds rotation, like the points. That's your Guardian Boots. You use it one time. And in a 60-second rotation, that can be up to 3 fights. Easily. You know? Normally there's 2 fights in 60-second rotation. For sure there's 2 fights. But you can go up to 3. And especially baiting cooldowns, that's something, if you fight good players, it's gonna happen a lot. Okay? So let's start this now and let's see. Let me just stop this. Alright guys, let's see. You press tab, that's good. You press tab, most of you guys don't have anything equipped. You're facing, I don't know any of them. Carrying collar with soldier armor. Okay, so here you need a mage roll because soldier armor is going to be super hard to deal with if you don't have a purge. You have your Helmet of Valor, but your Helmet of Valor can be used for other things also. And it's a higher cooldown, by the way. Then okay. there's two problems here you're gonna face once you go up that choke. You're not gonna face it right on because you have Guardian Boots, and when you go up, you're gonna be fine with Guardian Boots. But once the Guardian Boots are down, the problem you're gonna face is Pole Hammer is gonna stun super hard, and you don't have a Mercenary Hood. And the second problem is the Carrion Collar is gonna deal a lot of damage because there's no purge. Because if you're gonna use your Helmet of Valor to take off stuns from the healer, or to use it for any of those things, you're not gonna have a purge for the Carrion Collar. You see what I mean with this?
Yeah, I do.
It's better to have the Mage Robe to purge the Carrion Collar, and have a Mercenary Hood to save yourself or someone else from the Pole Hammer. The reason for this being is Helmet of Valor has something like 45 seconds or 1 minute cooldown. Like, can you check it on game right now? Are you in game?
Yeah, it's a 45-second cooldown.
Yeah, it's a 45 seconds cooldown, and a Mercenary Hood is something like 25. A Pole Hammer E has super low cooldown. That's why Mercenary Hood is so used. Another thing is when you're stunned, you cannot use Helmet of Valor, so you die, and you can use a Mercenary Hood when you're stunned. Alright? Okay. This is just my point of view against .com.
For sure. I actually would like to point out, though, that both of our healers, you can't see it here, but they are running Mage Robe.
Okay, let's see. I like the idea that you guys equip after. I don't like the idea that he's switching to Scholar Caldo. Let me just not make it.
Don't look at the Holoful, okay? Start that now.
We're gonna look at Curse. He only has 2 defenses.
So okay, someone is in the back, but besides that, who caps the back of you guys?
I believe it's Pumpers in this video.
No. You guys have to have someone set it up to cap the back. Okay.
We do have somebody set up. Just in this video is wanted.
You should have already ate, by the way. Okay, so here is the big first mistake. First of all, you should have already ate, but the mistake is you unmount, good. You need to go straight up, like a straight line up the choke. You're not doing this curvature. You need to go up the choke, don't walk back. You need to go forward as you can. Because your goal right now is get as close as you can to the other side without suiciding and throw your W. You see how right now, you're a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
If they have a curse, throw a W on the max range, all 3 of you are going to take a buttload of damage.
Yeah.
Because it's a pierce, you guys are going to stay pierced, and since it's 3 people, you're going to deal more damage.
Why would you demount so far?
Okay. That's good. That's pretty good. The tank is... Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, so here, when he does this, as soon as you see this, he misses, right? You need to start attacking the enemy curse.
Okay.
Not walking back. Like, attack the enemy curse. Okay. So, right there, you use the E first. Don't do that. Use the Qs.
W? Oh,
yeah,
okay, Q.
use Qs. And then, when you see a good clump, you use E. 2 people is not a good clump, by the way.
Okay.
Especially because the curse has only 1 stack. That was a nice pierce. Did you land it? If you landed, it was a nice pierce.
So that's something I've noticed. Like they're right next to it. They don't get hit by my peers.
You need to play on Smartcast. That's another thing. It's easier to land stuff.
What do you mean by Smartcast? Just I hit the button, like it activates on button press, not button release?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, super important. Because it's easier to land the pierces. But pierces are kind of tricky to land. I like the idea. This pierce is amazing. You know why? Because this guy is half HP, and piercing him right now is going to make pressure. And that pressure is super important to make a kill. You guys don't have as much kill pressure as the other teams because you don't play with many DPSs. You have 2 healers. So killing pressure is not going to be high. Or kill pressure in this case. Okay.
What the fuck? Oh,
Your Q there. You need to. Did you ever play pool? Like the balls, like the
Oh, pool. Yeah.
pool game. You know when you play pool that you need to align the balls to go into the hole. This sounds
Yeah.
so bad. It's gonna be
No,
this is gonna be a
I
meme
know
on
what you're
YouTube
saying.
right now. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's something you need to be good at to play Curse. Because right here, I know what you're trying to do.
go to the crossbow, look at
You
crossbow.
throw this.
Just look at
Right. By the way, you need to play use too. Like 100% you need to play use
100%?
too.
Okay.
Because you need cooldown reduction. Stu is not that great for you.
Bob Major?
So you throw
Okay.
this Q. See this Q? This Q, even if it lands on the melee, it's bad. What you should be doing is be on the other side of the pillar, close to the pillar so you don't clump the healer, and throwing the Q in the other direction. Because it's gonna kill the melee, it's gonna kill somebody who's behind, and somebody who's behind. You're gonna see it again right now on the second Q. Imagine instead of throwing this Q in this direction, you throw it on the other direction. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would have got more people with it for sure.
Let me see if I have... Yeah, I have it. So what I mean by this is, imagine if instead of throwing this way, you were here and you threw it this way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You would get
Absolutely.
3 people
Mhm.
instead of 1.
Yep.
Alright? That's important.
Okay.
I know it's all green, but it's gonna get good.
Crossbow just pop both the 2 defensives.
Okay, you need to throw it. The Q, if you can't walk like that. You need to throw the Q.
So there's actually another problem I'm having, and I'm actually kind of happy that you said that I should be just using the action on button press. I've had a problem where I can't use abilities. I've had this happen actually many different times. It's just stuck. That's not me not using it. That's it being stuck.
Do you press escape and it doesn't do anything?
Yeah.
That's a bug. You need to report it. But I've had some weird bugs, like on bow, for example, when you press E, the bow, it's on cooldown, but it doesn't show the cooldown. So you're pressing and the guy is actually getting the E, but he doesn't do the E, like he doesn't get the buff.
Mm-hmm.
He gets the animation, but he doesn't do the buff. So yeah. So now that W, again, the same thing is happening. See how you double it one guy instead of if you're on the other side, again, the same thing. Your position is here. Don't forget that you're the only range DPS on this team. Okay? So if you want to stay here or here, it's up to you. You're free, you know? You're completely free to do whatever you want. So what I want you to do is stay here. Do straight lines. You need to do straight lines because your stuff doesn't go like this. It goes like this.
Right.
Okay? Think the game as a straight line. If the enemy team is on this side, you come to this side. You come to this side. You come to this side. Don't stay here because here is going to make it impossible.
I'm running perpendicular to them. If I'm lucky, I'm going to hit 2 people. I not getting the as many people as possible.
Exactly. That's really good. That's really, really good. Really, really good. That E is amazing. That's the type of E you can change a fight. I like that E. That E was massive. Good job. The only thing is you're gonna get cancelled and you need to keep up these stacks after. See how they're getting you guys low? And you're not getting them low? It's because they have 1 more DPS. That will happen a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Why did you throw that piece? For damage?
I if I recall correctly, I can't remember. I don't have the comms on. Either they were talking about it. I think Sir Eisenhower was saying to focus that person.
Okay.
So I threw my pierce on him. Since it's hit between him and Wanted, they're both relatively close. They can do damage, but either that or I would have been doing damage just to spread out damage.
Another thing, you guys don't have a tank. Like you lack DPS because you have 2 melees, so you don't have like double range DPS, and then you don't have a tank. So you don't have a way to interrupt the crossbow sander. You don't have a way to interrupt the tank. The curse E, like he did to you just a few seconds ago. Like when he did that E, right here, you could have literally put them both half HP, but the enemy tank, look what he does as soon as he sees this.
Yeah, he
He
interrupts
cancels
me.
you.
Yeah.
You need a tank to do that. Because your healer or your dead givers is taking the E also, but nobody's canceling it.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I don't have garden boots. You should use your alien jacket here. ASAP. You should use your alien jacket. You're about to die. You need to, like, okay. When this happens, I need you to think as a selfish person that you shouldn't go back to help your team and you need to save yourself. What I mean by this is you got pushed back right there. And when you get pushed back here, just turn sides. Go to the other side. Run to the other side. Because you'll survive if you run to the other side.
Okay.
Or you have a better chance. Like right now, you have such a small chance of surviving.
No, you're totally right. You're totally right.
It's only happening because their tank didn't do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
When you want to pressure a kill, you need to CC the target who's going to get killed and try to CC the healer as best as you can. That way, the target is going to, or if you don't have a CC, you have a healing cutness, you have a way to pressure the kill. Okay? Sometimes it's Dead Giver's one shot with Stalker jackets, Stalker hood. Sometimes it's healing cutness with a carrying collar or hood of tenacity. Other times it's silence on the healer so you can kill the target. But you need to stop the healer. The reason why they didn't kill you here, even though they could, it's because they didn't stop the healer from healing.
Mm-hmm.
The tank tunneled on you. Literally just focused you.
Oh, yeah.
Another thing you're doing wrong is you should have used your Helen jacket way earlier. You still have your Helen jacket. Like, that's so useless having the Helen jacket. You still have it. Why don't you use it? You're forcing the healer to heal so much. Use it right now. Okay, you got pushed off the choke. So now... Ooh, that was... Okay. Did you add E there? You had. Why don't you use E on the stairs? E. Look at that
I would have
E.
been face tanking all of them right there. Would I not have?
Yes, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Like, if you throw your E right now, even if you face tanking...
Or 4 of them.
Yeah, you're gonna land 4 of them. Even if you face tanking some damage, you're not gonna die. You literally have Alien Jacket, Scholar Call, and 2 healers. Like, that E is gonna get cancelled by the tank, but still, some stacks are gonna land on them. And it would be important. QE, it would be perfect. Instead of just throwing a Q. That E was horrible.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it was.
Another thing is CC for the E is amazing. I think he missed the Pierce. Why did you Pierce?
Can you back up a little bit?
Even if you didn't miss. Okay, let's say that you didn't miss. Why are you piercing? There needs to be a reason behind the pierce, you know?
9 times out of 10, it's because either wanted or Sir Eisenhower are calling it. Unless I see somebody else that I think is a better target, but at that point, I probably...
The pierce needs to be used to pressure a kill.
Mm-hmm.
What I mean by that is, there's a guy with 4 stacks. If you're playing alone, there's no team. You're killing somebody. You're killing the guy's half HP, because you already did your QE, full combo, QE full stacks. You pierce after, for the simple reason that will pressure the kill. You don't pierce first, for the simple reason that if you pierce first, and then QE, by the time the guy's 4 stacked, your pierce is already over.
Yeah.
You understand that? Makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. That's why you need to do it as a kill pressure. The guy's full HP. Now he's low, but still, he's not gonna die. If the guy was like half HP and you pierced, then the guy's gonna die. 100%. Again, you're playing... Okay, this is good. This is good. Throw. This is good, but you walk too forward. You have way more range than that.
This is actually something I tried fixing between last night and this morning. I was actually watching other videos of people changing their like their resolution ratio?
You don't need to. You need to think
No?
simple as this.
Okay.
Your pierce goes to the end of the screen. That's all you need to think. So if you see the name down there, if you see that guy is in front of you, you pierce. You don't need to walk all the way here, because you could have pierced the tank and the guy you want to pierce.
Okay.
Again, you're forcing the healer to heal you because you don't use your Helen Jacket, you don't use your Scholar Call.
Okay.
And your melees are not, like, they cannot push forward because your healers are healing you when you don't even need heals. You finally use your Helen Jacket, which is good, but you need to be in the middle of them, like, to heal more.
Yeah.
You're healing from one person. That's why people don't use this in the... That E was just a no-go. Like, it was cornered. You got so lucky that the tank walked into it.
Mm-hmm.
Pierce? Did you pierce this guy? You missed. You missed because you don't have Smart Cast on.
Yeah. And that's actually I switched from Smart Cast to the action on button release for Great Curse to learn.
So
the abilities.
here is as soon as you have the pierce, right now you can pierce him.
Okay.
You can literally pierce him right now. Remember what I told you? Pressure kill is off HP. He's off HP, a pierce is dead. You need to think about that. That's what you need to think about.
Okay.
You could have still pierced him there. Like, you're taking too long to pierce there. You're giving them time to think. The guy should have been dead.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good pierce. That's good. Helen Jacket as soon as you can. You needed to use Helen Jacket there again. You're gonna die probably. Another thing is you clamping your guy. Imagine if you had Mercenary Hood, you would have a chance here. Since you don't, you're gonna die. Like,
Okay.
if you don't die, you're so lucky. Because you're clamping. You should have went to the side. To the other side.
Yeah. I agree.
It's a pole hammer.
Yeah.
Why are you the one moving? You could ask me this. Oh, but why am I the one moving and not the healer? Because he's a fucking healer.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, the healer shouldn't be there. Okay? Second of all, he's a healer. So you should, like, the healer are our babies. You need to take care of it as they are your life. Because they actually are your life. If they die, you lose the fight. It's super hard to win a fight without a healer. Okay, you died. The healer died. Now he's alive. But still, you're bleeding out points. You know why you're bleeding out points? There's no kill pressure. Okay. I hate this. What the fuck are you doing? Why you don't... Okay, you need to press quick equip.
You're so with this, I've got a bunch of different things in here. Once again, this is really bad for the inventory thing. Is what I was saying at the beginning, is that we had literally no time for me to actually set my abilities for everything that I needed. But you're right, I should be using quick equip.
Okay, that's good. You're excused for this time. Next time I want you to have it.
Okay.
Again, you're doing the same mistake again. How many times in this entire fight until now? It's been what, 10 minutes of fight? How many times did you actually use the Scholar Call as something important? You needed way more a Helmet of Valor than a Scholar Call.
Okay.
This is something that you need to do. Nobody else should be... Like, if everyone in the team has the intelligence of understanding their comp and the enemy comp, and they study it, and they learn it, so they get more intelligent about it, because you need expertise, and that's something that comes with time. Yeah. Then nobody else will tell you what to play but yourself, because you'll know the right thing. Because nobody else is playing the thing you're playing. So if you're the one playing, you should be the best one to know what you should be playing. But the problem right now is you don't know all the aspects of the game well enough for you to know what you should be playing.
I need the clip from DPS perspective this match, but I feel like it should. I don't know if I'm not telling anyone.
I'm teleporting or what?
Got it. Go fight.
Yeah, look at Curse.
Okay, don't trade damage to a crossbow. Careful with that. That was good. I like that E. I like it. Even though it's only 2 people. Just so you can push up the choke. Curse is super awkward to push up chokes. Okay, that That
Yeah.
piece is not good.
Crossbow just pop both defensives.
You're not using your defensives again. You half HP, you still have Alien Jacket, you're getting stunned, you have Scholar Call, you need to go into the middle of them now. You have Scholar Call, you almost died and you didn't even use Scholar Call. You need to use Scholar Call, you're gonna die.
Only has resist bot left.
Okay.
That's good, because you're landing on the healer. That's good. If you throw a Q on the healer, it would be good. So, there's a rule, Crimsic told me. Crimsic is a level 9 tank. We used to play last season. And the rule for range DPS is pretty simple. If you have the chance of hitting the healer, that's who you should be hitting. Always.
Okay.
Period. Because what that makes is, so the healer cannot heal somebody else because he needs to heal himself, and when he's low HP he needs to go back, and then he's too far away from his team, he cannot reset on his team, and since he cannot go to his team, you understand what I'm saying? It's a domino effect that the healer is super far away, and you have double melee that are gonna chase the healer down, and their team needs to go save the healer, so they're not killing your team anymore, because they're actually just trying to take pressure off their healer instead of killing your team. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I do. So what about the Hollow Fall? Because the Hollow Fall is extremely tanky with his E popping up all the time with his resistances. Would you say it's the same thing?
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You should do exactly the same thing. People are misconcepting something. Just because he gets a lot of resistance doesn't make him immortal. There's many people who think that E makes him immortal, and then they get swapped in, pushed back, and they die. Because you're not immortal.
Okay.
Especially because most of the healers play with mana potions. Most of the Hollow Falls. Resist potion! Dude, you have a resist potion this entire time.
No,
Don't you?
I'm not using it. Yeah, I do.
It was on cooldown. Maybe you don't. Yeah, you don't.
Okay.
The Scholar Call is coming too late also. Like right here, you should already be using the Scholar Call. So it's 18 seconds. You use the Scholar Call like
Look at crossbow.
5 seconds later, 6 seconds later. That's the full Scholar Call. The Scholar Call lasts 5 seconds.
Look at crossbow. Crossbow.
You're gonna die now. Especially because you walked into the curse.
Next pierce.
Yeah.
They just have more pressure than you guys. It's super hard to play like that.
I just see them. They're teleporting for me.
Okay, now we have to watch you equip one by one again, right?
For top cap.
Yes, we will.
Nah, I'm just gonna skip it. I'm not gonna watch you equip one by one. They just have more pressure. It's super hard for you guys to play like that. I like the fact that you're coming here to try to cheek some damage, but you need to be careful with the crossbow. I like the fact that you're trying to be active, but you need to be careful.
Curse. Look at curse.
Okay.
Curse spot from mage room. Wait for the
Leave the choke. As soon... Okay. I don't like something here. Which is, you come up... Okay, wait. Here. If you want to deal damage, you either stay down there, or you go up the choke too close to the crystal. Do you know the upper crystal on the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Close to the crystal on the left side. You know that, I don't know, that curve wall? That's the wall you should stay.
Okay.
Look at curse.
Because here, you're on the choke. And the worst part is you clumping the healer. So if the crossbow this does damage to you,
Spot from mage
it's gonna deal damage to the healer. Or if the curse does damage to you, it's gonna deal damage to the healer.
Wait for the
You're just
mage room.
giving them free damage, you know what I mean? Because you have lack of positioning.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay, you need to use defensives.
Crossbow.
You're gonna die again. You're gonna die with full defensives?
Without scholar call?
Jesus Christ, you're so close to die with full defensives. Okay, one thing you're not doing correctly also is you need to trade your defensives for damage, for pressure. Okay?
Okay.
The best way I can explain this to you is you should do with one of your healers, you should play bow or curse and healer on a 2v2 Hellgate. Because on a 2v2 Hellgate, it will show you the synergy that you need to keep pushing forward, to keep applying damage. Because you guys need to talk about how you need to push forward and how you need to trade defensives for damage. Okay, that's super important. Right here, you still have full defensives, you can still deal damage, and you're running away.
Curse spots for mage room.
Like,
Wait for the
you use the defensives, you deal damage, you play with your front lane
rid of spot.
instead of running back. Like, use the defensives instead of just running. Another thing I would change, since you guys are not taking much of it and you want to play that build, like you want to play the Alien Jacket with Scholar Call and this comp, I would change to Grudge. 100% I would change to Grudge on double.
Okay.
Because if you want to play like this, you need to deal more damage. And you're not dealing enough damage.
Pop Scholar Cal.
Pierce is amazing,
Without
but doesn't reach the point you want. And you're not using the defensives properly also.
looking at crossbow.
That E was okay, because you did a lot of damage, but you need... Okay, the problem is... Playing Curse is a minigame where you need to keep the stacks up. If you just did E to the front lane, and you're going to push over the front lane to do a Q on the back lane, the front lane is going to lose the stacks. So what you need to do is align them, play the pole game, where you need to align the ball to go into the hole. The same thing. You need to put the Curse in a line.
Okay, wait for resist spot and mage room. Wait for resist spot and mage room, and then we go on him
Then
again.
clumped up on the healer again.
And now you throw this Q. This Q was just horrible.
Healers again. You guys die. It's because of him here.
Look across, look across.
Did you see that? Okay, that's the prime example of a kill. So
Okay, wait for
they have kill pressure.
resist spot and mage room. Wait for resist
Okay.
spot and mage room, and then
So this guy needs heals, right?
we go on him again.
Not this one, the other one. This guy needs heals, right? So what does the tank do to cancel that?
You guys die. It's because of
Boom. You cannot heal him.
Yep.
So he's gonna die. This is a prime example of how you're supposed to play.
him here.
Look across, look across.
That was a prime example.
One dead.
That's a really good kill. This is what I want to see. See? Even if you fucking missed. The line was correct. Look at that line. Throw the Q. It's a fucking line. Look, see? That was perfect. Even if you missed it. Because you missed it. But it was a good line. You need to think like that.
Okay.
That Alien Jacket is gonna die. Yeah. There's no way you're gonna survive. Oh, your healer got you, Jesus. Coming in clutch. Playing with the Graveguard helmet.
I have nothing. I have
You're gonna have the Scholar Call. Yeah, you're fine.
hurry up.
Okay, there's another thing here. Which you need to do is...
I have nothing.
You're fine. Okay, right here, you're fine. You need to deal damage now. At this point, you
Okay.
need to stop walking and deal damage to them. Because if you deal damage to them, it's gonna make them heal. And if you're making them heal, that's pressure. That's free pressure. You're gonna deal to them. If teams are pushing down the stairs, you need to be punishing them. These stairs are amazing to punish people. QWE, right there.
Don't even know why we're happening.
Right there was the QWE combo. Why would you do that combo?
To do lots of damage
In a
and
short amount of time.
Yeah.
By the time you came here, look, let me show you.
I have nothing. I have no mana.
This is when I tell you, it's 11 seconds. Your highest cooldown is E, which is I think it's 30 seconds or 20 seconds I mean. So 20 seconds from now, you're gonna have full cooldown if you use it now. So let's say you use it right now. So 9 seconds.
Don't even know why we're happening.
So 9 seconds. Until you fight again, it needs to be 49 for you to have full cooldown. You already have, right now you already have the Q again, obviously, and you have the Pierce pretty soon. At 49 you're gonna have the E also. You have the E right now, and you're still not fighting. See why it's important to use it there?
Yeah, yeah.
You just didn't use abilities. But that comes also, okay, that Judy is horrible, but I'm not gonna speak about that right now. It's super important for you to know your limits, and you're not pushing your limits. You're just running back as you're low. And that's not good, because you have full defensives and not using them. Okay, again. You're walking around the choke, bro. Like, look. Loop-de-loop, loop-de-loop. No.
Yep.
Go to your
Yep.
side. One side or the other. You literally clumping everyone.
Crossbow just popped collar cow.
Defensives. Guardian boots, you have them. Guardian boots, you have? Jesus Christ, that's so late. See what I mean by using a defensives to push forward? Imagine instead. Okay, you take this damage, which is because you clumped. Now, imagine you use the Helen Jacket and the Guardian boots, and you deal damage right now. You could have stayed forward, dealing damage to this guy for longer,
Look at crossbow, look at crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
instead of going back. And Crossbow is getting healed again. Not full HP, but he's getting healed.
Crossbow, he just popped major, wait for the
Again, Helen Jacket. Get full HP. Stop forcing the healers to heal you so much.
Hellion Jacket though with Guardian Boots on.
kill crossbow, kill crossbow, kill crossbow.
You should do it just so you can push forward without having to worry about going back.
Look at curse, look
It's not good. It's not great by any means because the combo itself is not great. But it's better than pushing back because you're low with full defensives.
Okay.
In other words, what I mean by this is imagine you playing a normal build and you actually have Scholar Cal, Assassin Shoes, and Mage Robe. What you would do there is Mage Robe, push forward as much as you can, you're getting heals and you're dealing damage as best as you can, and then when you need to go back, you go back with Assassin Shoes.
Okay.
That's pushing the limit because in a perfect scenario, in a 5v5 where both teams are playing the exact same comp and they're robots and they are perfect, nobody's gonna kill anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Because the healing is gonna heal a lot. So they're not gonna make the kills happen. You know what I mean? Because there will be no mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just gonna push forward to the limit. The team who's pushing back is gonna push back to the limit and deal damage, and nobody's going to die ever. So what you need to do is push yourself to the limit, deal damage, make the kill, go back. Especially because you're playing super defensive. Like I said, if you don't make the kill on the first Guardian boots, look what's happening now. You don't have boots, bro. Like, you don't have a way to get the fuck out of here. Luckily, you killed someone on those Guardian boots. But if you don't have Guardian boots, that's a less slot you can use. That Pierce needed to be a little bit more tiny to the right. But I like this E. This is exactly what I was talking about. E the healer. If the healer is there, E the healer. Fuck it. Deal damage to the healer.
Okay.
Get cap, get cap.
Push them back. Okay, that going forward, this is a mistake.
I went
You're-
too deep.
Yes, you're 3 bars HP. Luckily, they are bad. You're 3 bars HP. But most important, you have 0 defensives. You have a resist potion. A tier 5 resist potion. You should never play with tier 5. You should always play tier 7, by the way.
It's not a flat 5. It is 5-1. So it's only
Ah,
slightly worse than
okay. That's not that bad then. Okay, that's way better. So, if the tank swaps you and bops you back, the team is gonna kill you. There's no way the healer all the way in the back is gonna run all the way to those stairs. Let me show you what I mean. So, imagine this. You're here. The closest healer is here. If this tank walks here, you do another step forward, it's gonna swap you. You're gonna hand up here. Then it's gonna bop. And you're gonna hand like around here. If you're here, if he is a pole hammer, if he throws you a stun also, there's no way this healer is gonna go all the way here to heal you. You're gonna die. You're dead. Luckily, this guy doesn't know how to do that. Or maybe doesn't even have bop. You know? But a good team would kill you here. This is out of position. You have no defensives. You need to be careful with this.
Okay.
You need to know your limits. You're not pushing your limits to the max, and when you shouldn't push, you're pushing.
Okay.
I'm getting cap, I'm getting
I don't know why my YouTube is green for some reason. Whatever.
Oh, I thought that was just Discord doing that.
That's on me, man.
Hold the choke, please. Free the choke. Something.
It's down. It's
We need to
down.
Get on the other side. Choke, please. Free the choke.
What happened?
Red dots on me,
Why
man.
is the guy screaming in the choke?
Please. Free the choke. Something.
It's down. It's
We need to
down.
Get on the other side.
Oh, because he thought you had E to stop him? You guys have no tank. What you guys have to understand is, you guys have no tank. Unless your healers are playing Robe of Purity, then there's nobody to stop the cap. There's literally nothing. even if you E, they can still push through and just stop the cap.
It's Mhm. down.
There's no
It's
CC.
down.
Your team has literally no CC.
What the fuck?
There's another problem, which is you guys maybe never faced it, but people can suicide for caps against you because there's nobody to stop them for suiciding.
You guys get stunned.
Mhm.
I got Eisen. He's good.
Yeah, he wasted everything on me.
I'll wait for my dots to run out.
That kill was good because you didn't have another kill to do at the time.
He's Pierce. He's
That's good. That's a nice Pierce. I like that Pierce. Now, what are you gonna do? Let me give you 2 ideas here. Let me give you 2 fast ideas. So,
Okay.
right now, you can, after the stun, you can kill here, or whatever here, while the crossbow is walking here and the tank's gonna stay in front of you. Or, you can just walk a bit to this side, and when the crossbow walks back, you can kill this way. You see what I mean? See the
do.
lines. You need to search for
Yep.
the lines. Unless this healer, which I don't think you will.
He's Pierce.
Unless he literally jumps or do... Yeah, see, he walks back. If you did that kill, you would have landed on both of them.
Mhm.
I don't see him. I don't see him.
He's down the stairs. Down the stairs.
You need to do the correct
He
lines.
poppers his butt.
Yo, wanted you all.
I have nothing.
Like, you guys are communicating again. Eisen's
So, when this happens, this is a more of a 5v5 tip. On Albion, you have 2 ways you can deal with this. What just happened? You lost a player.
Mhm.
And normally this is shot caller's job to do, which is the shot caller either calls, let's keep fighting, let's kill this target, and then it's called taking a risk. You're taking a risk to equal the advantage they have over you, or you call on retreat, and then you need to peel off slowly so you don't die. Like, for example, you see somebody does it really well, it's Cargera on Ironclad. He literally cartwheels people away slowly. He doesn't just runs back. He does CC on the melee, on the DPSs, or not the melees, but on the ranges, and he walks back with his team. Okay? You guys don't have that right now, so it's either do or die. Because if you guys start walking, they're just gonna keep dealing damage. You don't have CC to stop.
Mhm.
So you don't have the option of running away fine, because they can always stop you and deal damage. Then it's, again, the healers trying to heal the guys who's taking damage.
mid. Sweeney's at mid. Wanted's down the
Yeah,
stairs.
I don't know. I don't see them.
Come back, come back, come back.
Okay, you two survived, but I think the other guy died.
I saved
Didn't he?
like 3 times.
If he
Yeah, he
should
does.
die, he's really low health there.
There's nobody to CC him.
We're for strong.
you did it.
We can heal him. I don't understand. Did we call
Oh, he
him wrong?
didn't. The Graveguard helmet. Jesus.
You're good.
You still need to retreat. You guys are really, really low. That was a nice Judy. I like that Judy.
Nice Pierce.
Ah, it was a nice Judy.
Poppers his butt as well.
What? Wait. What the fuck? Did you turn off your brain there? Come on, bro. What the fuck? Why did you walk up? Why are you going to the choke? You have no
That-
HP.
He just pops collar.
Yeah.
He just poppers his butt as well.
We've got no defense for that. You're right. I pretty much did turn off my brain there.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, you died. Like, there's no way.
Oh
I
yeah.
got you. Go.
Yeah, go.
Like, you had Alien Jacket, but Alien Jacket is not that great to using as a defensive on a 5v5.
I'm not hearing literally a single word from them. Not that I
Crossbow
need
went
you.
downstairs. Like a crossbow.
And you guys lost. Well, oof. I think there's a lot of things you can improve, but I think you guys should rethink the comp also as a team overall. I think if you guys talk about the comp and just see if there's a way to improve
Okay.
Flashing on up.
the comp, I'll take the improvement. But you also did a lot of mistakes. Like-
I 100% agree with that. Like, I'm definitely not the best player with Curse. Like, very, very far from it.
Do you realize the mistakes you did, like when you're playing, or you just didn't know?
I understand that. Like, I'm using my defensives late. I have slowly gotten slightly better. I think this was a recent video. I used to be worse than this, believe it or not. There's not even pressing them at all. The whole, like, the piercing, the cues, I understand that I'm doing them incorrectly. it's just a mind game, like a mini game, like you said, to start
Exactly.
thinking about lining
Yeah.
everybody up. Because that is definitely one of my bigger problems.
Okay. I think if you like, you need to do a lot of Hellgates still, like in level 1s, level 2s. Like, don't waste all your bank doing like level 4s, level 5s, level 3s. Don't waste all your money on that. Waste all your money doing Hellgates to get better. And even if you don't play with your team, the best advice I have for you, because you still are really new at Hellgates, is just do it with randoms. Ask me, do you want to do some gates? Ask people. Just ask. Because you need practice. The best way I can explain it right now is just practice. The mistakes you're doing, it's mistakes that will come back with practice. And another thing you can practice, which is really important, is what I told you. Do 2 versus 2 with your healer. Choose one of them, since you have 2. Choose one of them, whichever is online, go play Curse, 2 versus 2. You will understand the meaning of pushing yourself to the limit. If you don't have money, do 4.1. I have a video explaining that, and you can literally make money playing 4.1. Just get the experience in. Because right now you're lacking experience. That's why I pointed those mistakes. And I think that's it, man. I think you playing more. Because it's a grind game. Like, it's literally a grind game. Just for you to get better, you need to play it. Another thing is just, with playing better, you become more smart, or smarter in this case. You become more intelligent about what you should wear, why you should wear, you know? Because when you lose against the comp, even on 2v2, you're gonna understand. For example, if you're facing bows a lot of times, you're gonna understand that maybe you need double mage rope to face bows, because you need to push the bow somehow, or turn off the bow, because the bow can kill you over the heals, you know? So that's a really... Like, you need experience. You need to have that experience, you know? That's my best advice for you, okay? Any other question?
Honestly, no. What you've given me here has been a lot, and I just want to get better. And thank you for all the tips.
All right. Thanks for coming by. I enjoyed doing this as always. And I hope you have better luck next time on the next crystal. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
See ya.